Oh, baby Jesus! Oh my God! Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Audra, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, I'm not sure how you got here, but certainly I'm glad you came. Okay. So a little while ago, maybe a month ago, I did a 5 concealers for under $10, and I've been meaning to get into the reviews of them. And at first, I was doing them all like super in depth, and then I realized something when I came across this one. I realized I couldn't do all the things because I couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand it. Today we're going to be reviewing the NYX Born to Glow Radiant Concealer. I fucking hate it. To get started, the Milani concealer I tried, I loved it. I was like so excited. I think I just need to change the tone, the color that I got, and I'm good. Like, that's it. I just need to change the color that I got. It's great for highlighting. It's fantastic. I am wearing this now. And it was important for me to wear it now because I needed you to see what it looks like after all day. Yes, my eyes are like red and sad. I broke out into tears for like one random, I don't know what happened, but I just saw this video of a dad who had filmed his son for an hour, his baby son, for a year, his baby noises, and it made Thunderstruck, and I don't know why, but the tears came. On to the review. This is hot garbage. It is the hottest garbage. I don't know. You can probably see how hideous my under eyes look, all right? I tried this under several different circumstances. I tried it not drinking. I tried to have lots of water. I've used every available eye cream I have to make it look better. I have put it on top of my makeup. I have put it under my makeup. I hate it so much. Okay. I hate it. Okay, so first of all, looking at me now, I'm gonna get in really close. So that's with the lights on. Let's turn off the studio lights and see how hideous. Look at it. Ugh. All right, I'll be right. So here I am without all of the studio lighting. I know, I'm hideous, right? Ugh. So, it is gross, and I don't understand. Like, look at me. Let me come in closer so you can just see. Okay. Hold on. All right, son. You ready? Are you ready? Hell of a throw. He's coming back. He's coming back. You're getting so much better at it. Sorry, guys. I have to do this because he is terrible at fetch. And if I do not play the game, he won't bring it back. Okay, so I'm back underneath the regular studio lighting. My lip is swelling on this side. Sorry. Missing some lipstick. I just punched myself in the face playing with Bo. Moving on and back to the review. Well, kind of. I did want to say I'm really happy to find out I don't have a filter on this camera. I just felt like I looked extra fabulous, but it's just the lighting. Thanks, lights. All right, so I don't understand what is supposed to be radiant about this. What I will say is that on my chin and right here, it's fine. It's not anything fantastic. It's just fine, right? But underneath my eyes, I look like the Crypt Keeper. You know, like I can't remember the last time I looked so horrible. I look dead. I look always tired. It doesn't matter if I've gotten tons of sleep. I even tried that. I was like, get more sleep, girl. Just have a super restful night. Don't drink. Just relax. I did all those things, and I drank water, and I've used everything. And it just, underneath my eyes, looks even darker. Just even darker. I don't know what it's supposed to do radiance-wise. I don't know. But it's hideous. I don't understand. I legitimately do not understand. Like I'm at a loss. So because it was so awful for me, I was like, what am I doing wrong? So I took to Ulta, I looked at the reviews. I'm gonna read it from my phone. So the pros were easy application, full coverage, long lasting, easy to use, lightweight. I would not give it easy application. Okay. The cons were creases, dries quickly, color, not a fan of applicator, takes a while to squeeze product to the tip. I will definitely say that. This goofy ass ball tip, I don't know who decided, like, I don't like this. I'm sorry, I just don't. I feel like a lot of product gets wasted when you have applicators like this. You know, like that's why they stopped doing lip gloss and lip balms for the most part. Occasionally you'll still find one that's kind of like this. But that's why they stopped doing it, because it seemed like you were just like, and you were like, ugh. And then you just have too much. Like, what if I just wanted like a spot, like a small spot treatment, and then it's just like everywhere? I feel like what it did is emphasize my bags. Now, it could be the color I chose, but I thought that at first, but then I was like, no, because I have another one where I chose the color wrong, and it's still like concealed underneath, right? But this seems to be like, look, enhancing the shadow under my eyes. Like, it's enhancing the shadow. So then I read a review or two. Okay. So they actually break this down, and I decided to read the reviews, and I read the most helpful positive review and most helpful critical review. So first we're going to start with the most helpful positive review. Good concealer, not great, 4 stars. I received this free in exchange for my honest opinion. There is nothing inherently wrong with this product. For someone seeking a sheer coverage concealer, this is perfect, and maybe that's the problem. However, I fail to see the glowy aspect of this. Me too, girl, which is the main marketing push. I typically use KVD's Lock-It Concealer, which I believe is a medium to full coverage formula, so this was underwhelming to me. Same. I have a slight blue-purple tinge under my eyes, and one pass was not enough to hide it entirely. I definitely needed to build up coverage, which I do believe their marketing refers to this as buildable, so they are not dishonest in that regard. As a preference, though, I prefer a one-pass product. Same, girl! As I mentioned above, I did not see much glow to this product. I usually set my under eye concealer with an Hourglass ambient powder for that glowy effect. And I most definitely still had to use it over this concealer because on its own it just looked like regular concealer. Compared to high-end sheer concealers, I find this product to be on par with the best. It does work well over blemishes, it blends really nicely into the skin, and it doesn't give that cakey appearance. Which is true, but it doesn't give me any appearance. Like, it's like I'm dead. Moving on. Most helpful critical review. It's good, but I went to Ulta the other day looking for a new affordable concealer. I used Tarte Shape Tape, and as you know, it can be kind of pricey. I spotted this and decided to give it a try. Pretty much this product depends on who is wearing it and how they like their makeup to be. Anyways, I went home and decided to try it on. 1, it looked pretty cakey. Now I don't use foundation because I feel like it doesn't work for me and it makes me break out. With Tarte Shape Tape, I could use a small amount of product and it would look like my natural skin, which I love. With this product, I tried using a little, but it made my skin look greasy even after setting it. And it looked cakey and it was pretty heavy on the face. I don't find it cakey or heavy. It's just, it's not doing anything under my eyes. Not only that, but it can be somewhat sheer even after building it up, which just made it feel heavier on problem areas such as dark spots, eye bags, etc. Now, I do really like the applicator on this. I don't. I'm a sucker for applicators like this one. Just be careful when squeezing because a lot, and she is right, I mean a lot can come out. Now, if you're a person who loves to wear foundation with a good amount of concealer and like the dewy look, this is definitely for you, or if you have super dry skin. I just recommend being careful about the amount you use since a little goes a long way. So here's what I'm going to tell you. The applicator to me is like, I don't like this because you have to like be very, very careful. You have to like, you have to do like, and hope that you're not over squeezing. And that's why I don't like these applicators, because if you look in this cap, can you see that? Let me like see if I can. So that's all the product that I'm losing. Now, I get it. It's not, you know, it's under $10. This particular one, I believe, let me just double check, but I purchased this one. Like, this one was $9. So this particular one is $9. Now, I know it doesn't seem like a lot of money, and we can sit there and go, it's just $9. I I actually don't like to say things like that because when you say it's just $9 to someone else, that $9 is like pretty substantial. So I don't like to say it's just $9. What I say is it's $9. So if I was on a budget and this is $9 and I'm wasting, like, I feel so much product in the cap, just like with the, because you squeeze it and then when you don't, whatever you don't use is stuck on here, which then makes it all like matted and weird and like flat, and then I feel like you're pressing too hard on my skin. So there's that. The glowy thing, it's not glowy at all. Like, I didn't find that it was glowy in any aspect. Now I do look dewy AF right now. I do. And that's because, one, I don't use powders. I don't use powders. I'm not a powder bitch. I only use it if I absolutely have to. And underneath these lights, I look extra dewy. Like, when I'm just sort of dewy, when I get under these lights, I'm like dewy as fuck. So that's not this doing that. That is these lights. So I look dewy-er than I do in real life. But someone else said it's drying. They're right. This is the first time I've noticed this. So today I was like sitting there and I put some on my chin, and I like in the middle of the day I was suddenly just like, it felt so dry under here, and it was like, and because of how I kind of conceal, like I put some a little underneath my lips and things like that, it was like getting dry. And like my dryness, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but have you ever had dryness just like move up into like other part? So it felt like it was like moving up into like the rest of the bottom half of my face, and I was like because I had concealer here too, right? Because I'm covering my mustache. So my lady stash, if you will. So it's covering that up. It just feels like this whole part of my mouth is so dry, and I don't use powders, so I don't like this. It's just not my deal. So I don't know. I don't like the applicator. It is not glowy. It's very, very sheer. So for a person like me, one, I'm not gonna build this bitch up. I'm just not. I don't like a cakey look. I don't look cakey now. I go to work and I work in a warehouse and I don't like to look cakey, and I don't like my foundation to be cakey at all. I don't use powder. I just use my beauty sponge and I go to town, I have a nice time, make sure everything's like nicely set into place, and I don't powder. I'm old, and powder tends to give me a cakey look, and it also tends to settle in any of my laugh lines. So I don't like that. I'm not a fan. So for me, this is just a big no. If I had to, me personally, I have combination skin, and I found that it dried out the whole bottom half of my mouth since I've been using it. Gross. It did not give me any kind of shine, and it's just really emphasizing the bags under my eyes to where, like, I have luggage, girl. Like, I'm going on a trip with these bags, and it's just like, there's no way to hide them. And I even tried some different types of things to maybe not put it as much underneath my eyes, because I felt like when the first time I did it underneath my eyes, I felt like when I did that, like my eyes just sunk into the back and I was just like a skull head, and I wasn't a fan. So I was like, okay, maybe I just need to not put it underneath there. Maybe I'm too purple, whatever. And so then I was like, okay, and I tried this other technique from this guy named Robert, I think Robert Welsh. And I tried just like putting some like here and being like, oh yeah, like that. And it did actually bring up my eye a little bit, but girl, like underneath my eyes is still hot garbage. Look at it. So it's not for $10. I would not recommend this. This is one I wouldn't try. And here, like I said, I try things because of my combination skin and all my different issues. This is just not for me. If you have combination skin, or if you have bags under your eyes, or if you have dry skin, this is a no. I would say this is a no, because I actually think that there are people, and I don't know, it just depends on your skin and with your oil production and where it produces. But I don't produce a lot of oil here anyway. Like, this isn't a place where I produce a shit ton of oil. Like, it stays moisturized, it stays hydrated, but this just sucked all the life out of it. Like, it's so dry. I hope there's not boogers in there. I feel like there was a booger. Let's just still look at it. Anyway, don't rewind. So that is my final feeling, is like, I would not purchase this again. And in fact, if I can find somebody else who wants this, I'm going to give it to them. It is garbage to me, and if I can't find somebody who wants it, I'm gonna have to throw it away, because I can't. I'm never going to reach for this under any circumstances. This isn't even one where it's like, oh, I'll just use this if I don't have enough. No, I will not use this. So that's that. That is my review of the NYX Born to Glow Concealer. I hope it wasn't too hateful. And listen, I love NYX. I love a lot of things from NYX. Just not that. Just not that. If you're new to my channel, what I do here is fashion, skincare, and a little bit of makeup. Most of my makeup is going to be base stuff, like your base stuff, because I make a good base. But I can't do eyeshadow, so don't come to me for that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button and consider subscribing on your way out. That would be awesome. If you're not ready to yet, just at least like it so I know that you're ready. You're getting close. I'm looking in his mouth. He tried to grab something. He's my child. Until next time, I love each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to each other, and deuces! Are you done?